Hello everybody. Another video here on the twin flames. What's going on? What is the situation? What it is? Here it's a message for someone who sent me a message over the YouTube, and I had to copy it and put it in a Facebook post. And what happened is it happens to a lot of people, which is they put their life on hold about the twin flames, and that part of on hold leading to not, first of all, it doesn't lead um, to any evolution, and second of all, it doesn't lead into any resolve of the situation. As you saw, you all you know right now. Right now we are in a Mercury retrograde. Just to remind you, right now it's August 4th of um, 2018. And during a Mercury retrograde, a lot of people look at inside of themselves what's going on. Because during the normal operations of Mercury retrograde, the energy is focused outwards. We to deliver a message to outwards, we to say something to the outwards, we to tell to others what to do, and everything. During the Mercury retrograde, though, we have the communications there inwards. We're looking at inside of ourselves, we're looking inside of the soul, we're looking at what to do. And during these periods, people like me, we're kind of like a busy. We're working with a lot of people, we're helping a lot of people. I'll probably talk to like 15 people today. And some of the people I missed. And it is what it is. You can't just, you have to do your own internal communications too. You also have your inner time for yourself. So, here's the message. Dio, I feel stuck. I met my twin 2 years ago. The energy was so intense, we never spoke more than a few sentences, but we'd stare at each other. Finally, I tried to talk to connect, sending him notes and I inviting him out. He never responded. Yet the universe kept putting us in a situation we will see each other. He is married, 5 kids. They have filed divorce yet. They have tried getting back together over and over. Surprisingly, he moved into my apartment complex a year ago. We still don't talk. We see each other, but nothing. Out of the respect for his family, I don't push. Am I supposed to try to express my love for him when he has not responded in the past? Am I supposed to try again or wait till he's ready? Dio, been out of work nearly 2 years, alone in life, and in the twin flame journey is getting too hard. I find it cruel and feeling the need to do something to change my life. In 5 months, I will be homeless. Appreciate your help. And I respond to make a video on this. So, Dio, I feel stuck. Yes, you are. You put your life on hold. And I see this to a lot of twin flames, which is they don't work on themselves. They don't do the inner work. The reason probably your twin flame doesn't connect to you, yes, the connection is intense. The energy was intense. It's always going to be intense. The energy between twin flames is always intense, simply because it's in the soul. It is a vibration. It's got nothing to do with the regular human emotions, and the vibrations in the soul are felt with everybody. You cannot hide this. Doesn't matter what you're trying to do. Yes, the universe will try to put you together. You denied it, the universe will arrange. But here's the thing, Dave. The energy was so intense we never spoke more than a few sentences, but we stared at each other. You have to understand that the staring at each other, that is the part where the communications are highly intense. That is when the downloads between the one to the other exist. And if the one decide to deny that thus connection, they begin to be silent. Simply because of the response, of the confusion of what's going on. They know something is going on, but what that is, they don't know about it. They don't even want to respond to it because they may be focused into the material world. They may be focused on something. They have limitations. They have some kind of breaks inside of them, which is prevents them to be their true self. So what happened in this situation? You got stuck because you hold on to your twin. As you know, if you haven't watched my videos, there is a one video out on the YouTube from me. It's called Silence and the Final Let Go. This is the part when you get unstuck and you begin to allow the things to happen in your life so you can go ahead and move on, evolve with it, and allow your twin, you give your twin to the divine. You can't change this. Whatever happens to him, whatever how silent is he is, that is the silence between him and God. And that silence is expressing towards you. Somehow God sent them and meet you together. And ever since then, you cannot really do anything. And you cannot do anything on a certain things in a certain spot, but don't put your life on hold. And this is what happened is that 2 years ago, you were out of work. The only reason you're out of work is because your focus, 100% focus, is shifting into your twin. And a lot of the people who are on that spiritual path, they struggle for the finances. They struggle to be with their abundance. The part is you to learn to move on in life, to put your life together, and you to do what you have to do. But you're living in the physical realm, and that physical realm requires money. So, for example, speaking of what I did, is that when I separate from my wife, I created, I focused on my job. I could have focused 100% on spirituality. I could have opened up, like everybody else does, like some kind of spiritual business so I can make money and so on. I could make an astrology readings and so on. But I actually focus on my job and make sure that I will be able to take care of my abundance while I am working and evolving as a twin flame. And that abundance helped me out to do some things that I do. That abundance helped to pay for the trip that I did to Argentina to honor my twin. That trip helped a lot of people. That abundance helped to open up the workshops that we did in the United States because I prepaid for them. Some of the workshops, the money that I paid for it, I didn't make money. I lost money, but that's not important. And the abundance on you for life, it is crucial. So my best personal advice for you is go get a job. Go find a job, release your twin to the divine, and get your life back in your hands. It can't just because you're creating unbalance. And let me say what that is as an imbalance. So, as you see here, I will put this is a spirit. Here it's material. So your focus, when it shifts, you continue circling into the spiritual realm. And what happens is you're suppressing the material part. And when you're suppressing the material part, that material part gets smaller, smaller, until its end. Until you are forced by the universe, hey, pay attention. You have to go ahead and be equal. A lot of the people, they balancing this by the regular people, they go into church every Sunday, they're very involved in the church, and they try the balancing their material part with a spiritual part. A lot of the people who own new businesses A lot of the people, they making money, they understand you have to provide finances for the spiritual needs. And that's how they balance the part of making so much money. But you as a person, you have to learn that this has to be maintained in a perfect balance. Because people have a tendency to shift their focus on one or the other. This is the ultimate. The one it's the darkness, the other one it's the light. The one it's the positive, the other one it's negative. The one it's the material, the other it's the spiritual. And whatever you're looking into it, people have a tendency to focus only on the one. And when they focus only on the one, the other one is basically suppressed. This is why the life will shift you until you don't create this balance inside of you. It's the same thing as a twin flame. You have to learn to balancing your masculine and your feminine. And I will personally suggest you, first of all, take a look at yourself in the mirror. Accept the truth and work on yourself, because if you're looking for a premature union just because of the material parts and your twin two comes in and help you, your twin flame union probably was not going to happen. The union exists first in soul. Second exists in the heart. And the third exists in the body. But as the real world people, they try to find the love in the body that evolved to the heart. And once they get married, they're trying to bring that love into the soul. Well, that's not how it goes with the twin flames. In reality, the soul gets ignited first, and that love, it's shifted to the heart. You don't have a heart. If your twin flame is heartless, their focus is here in the body. They haven't opened up this part inside of them about spirituality. And this is why you have unbalance. That unbalance, though, is not applying to you. As a union, as yourself, you have to balance this part inside of you first. You have to balance your masculine and your energy inside of you before you're looking for someone else to balance their own feminine and masculine energy inside them. Once they both are balanced, they will see no more differences. And when they see no more differences, then they both get united. So the union, it's much more complicated than it's known. I've been talking to some of the people who are in a union. Even the people who are in a union, they still have challenges. And their challenges are differences that are not worked out. See, when you look at the differences are creating the separation. And you as a twin flame, you have to do one important part. And I posted the quote about this. That quote is, don't expect to see a change if you don't make one. And for a lot of the people in the spiritual communities, which is they're losing their abundance, they're losing their jobs, they're losing their finances, and they're losing everything, that is because their focus is shifting towards their twin. You need to focus not only on your twin, you need to focus on your personal evolution and your personal relationship with God. Your focus should be that. And if your twin doesn't pay attention on you, they have no relationship with God. Because if they see and they understand how beautiful is the relationship in the soul, if they have any idea how beautiful the intimacy is, where the soul is involved, if they understand the love inside of you, the way it exists and how pure it is, there will be no doubts. But they don't. Why? Because they're stuck into a patterns. So you're stuck in a patterns too. When you get unstuck, you allow they to go ahead and they to get unstuck. So another, again, my personal advice to you is get yourself unstuck of that sticky situation. Focus on you. Focus on your personal development as a soul. And most important, make a change. Go find a job. Get the things. Put your life back together. Because don't try to make an excuse that your twin flame doesn't pay attention to you. That is their problem. But you don't have to suffer because of that problem. What you need to do is you have to focus on you to make money. And the most important part is you need to make a change. So I hope this video helps out in the communities. I hope people get a lot of this. And some of you will go ahead and don't put your lives on hold. Your life on hold, it doesn't worth it because someone doesn't want to be with you. If I put my life on hold because of my twin flame that, for that long time, doesn't even want to have to make a one phone call, I wouldn't make any videos, I wouldn't help people, I wouldn't become what I am. I developed my personal relationship with the divine. However, she's got that personal relationship. That's not my problem. It's a problem between her and the divine. The rest of them is not my problem. And you need to learn that abundance is important in the spirituality. We are not talking about greed. Some people, it doesn't matter how much money you're going to give to them, they're greedy. For them, more is better. As a soul, though, you have to understand that you need to have an abundance to support yourself for the material needs you're required in your journey. So make a change, be love for yourself, and get yourself unstuck. Be love.